Hi, thanks for watching. Tuesday, the 21st of January 2020. I really must get a blue hat to match this slot, but I haven't yet. What are you going to do about it? A look at today's astrology, and the moon is in Sagittarius at the moment. Now that's going on until 4:59 p.m. UK time. So that's 5 hours before that on the Florida coast, on the east side of the States and Canada. On the west side in San Francisco, hello Kim and everyone else is watching on the west side. 8 hours before that, so that is really going to characterize your day, particularly on the west side. But everything's open. There's feelings of generosity around, which is such a positive thing. It's an optimistic feeling basically around today. People are wanting to give advice and share ideas about just about anything actually, but certainly about some of the more important things in life. So it's a good day for information sharing, that kind of thing. With the Saggy influence, of course, there is always the chance that some people are going to pull back and draw back from wanting to get involved in anything. But that's Sagittarius for you. What we're going to do about it. The moon right now is 12.6% full, and she's on her way down. She's waning. New moon comes in on the 24th of January, which is this Friday coming up. And I believe that's going to be in Aquarius. Just waiting for my tablet. Yes, it's going to be a new moon in 4 degrees and 21 minutes Aquarius. And the thing about that is it's going to be square Uranus. So unexpected changes, unpredictable behaviours and crazy mood swings. Now that's Friday. This is Tuesday, so we're not there yet. But we're going to start seeing the effects of that because it's the applying aspect in astrology, the things that are coming next that really kind of show themselves in our interactions. So that's on its way in. New moon coming up, but we are in last quarter now, so the energy of the moon is really quite strongly reduced at the moment. It's about really, consolidating what you've done in the past and being aware of what's around you in your own life, in your own home and hearth. What kind of sustains you, what keeps you going. Could be at work as well, could be in relationships, could be in all kinds of things. Now at the moment, right, we are really just into the first day of Uranus Direct. It went direct yesterday. No planets whatsoever are retrograde at the moment. I'll show you my retrograde calendar. And there we are, just at the beginning of February, in this streak right down here. It's not very wide, but there are no retrogrades, so everything is chugging ahead really positively. Now, I did say in the weekend Astro Weather that Ceres was going to go retrograde very soon. I got that wrong. I'm really sorry. Ceres doesn't go retrograde until the 7th of July this year, so that's not an issue. But Juno goes retrograde on the 8th of February. Okay, February the 8th. Juno is going to go retrograde. Now, Juno is an interesting one because Juno is all to do with relationships, that kind of thing. So that could be a tricky one. Juno is essentially all about love. That's just how Juno has always worked and how Juno is, generally speaking. So if you're looking towards moving towards starting a new love relationship or reigniting an existing or an old love relationship, I'd do that between now and February the 8th, I really would, because once Juno goes retrograde, who knows? Juno is a long way away in the universe, so it's a subtle change, it's a subtle energy when Juno goes retrograde. When Juno goes retrograde. But it's there, nevertheless, and love is a subtle energy, let's face it, is it not? Anyway, today's astrology, having a quick rundown of things. I forgot to refresh the page, how naughty. Let me just get the 21st of January up. Here we go. The Sun, square Uranus, disruption, strikes, disputes, lots of controversy, that kind of thing. We don't seem to be trying to apportion blame anymore. That's something rather positive, especially for Donald Trump today, as his impeachment thing runs its course. Will he still be the president by the time of Davos? Probably, by all accounts, but it does hang in the balance. Moon is void in Sagittarius at the moment, so where we relate to each other, not very satisfying. It's hard to distinguish winners from losers, so just kind of don't be competitive, guys. That's my sort of hippie take on the thing. Travel plans could go all over the place today as well. So we are actually into the void before we get into the next moon alignment, which is Aquarius, and that is going to be setting the scene for the new moon on Friday. But of course, that means that the moon is going to pass into Pisces fairly soon after that new moon, and after that whole business of just new moon in Aquarius. It produces a lot of action because it's a new moon. It's unfortunate that it produces a lot of action, because really when it is a new moon, although it's lots of new energy coming into being, people will tend to try and launch new projects. It's best not to launch anything until a few days after, when the moon is actually more visible in the sky, because that's when the energy is stronger. For example, I went on a course once. It was a week-long course, and it started on the new moon. And it was kind of slow, but that was a Monday, and by the time we got to the Friday, actually, results were coming in. Lots of people passed the course, lots of people had success on it, and it was after that I started working as a spiritualist medium, so it really made a big difference to me. But I think if the course had actually ended on a new moon day, I don't think it would have worked so well. But thus the heavens, that's how it works, that's how things come around and change and make, new amazing things happening. Anyway, that new moon is coming up. I would say that is the strongest influence anywhere in astrology, anywhere in the stars at the moment. So that's my take on today. That's my forecast for today. In matters of love, though, get something done before the 8th of February. Okay, guys? That's my prediction. That's what I reckon it's all about. Have a fantastic day. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be along again soon with more readings. Actually, I'm going to start doing the Earth sign tarot reading for February. I'm going to do that very soon. I've also just got some new chakra cards, which I'm really looking forward to doing some chakra readings with here on YouTube. So don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss anything, because there'll be plenty not to miss, and you don't want to miss it, you really don't. And so yeah, leave me a comment as well, guys. It's always great to share the journey. Hope you're ringing on your own bell this fine day, and I'll see you very soon. Peace.